Because it's very, very interesting. So I went to a boys' school when Mandela was still in prison. White boys' college. We were about 10 black people, if not less. And I lived in two different worlds. In the village world in the Free State, where my father worked at the mines, my mother was a teacher, and they were raised in a very complex, hard way in the past. And then I became a sports star, and then the white parents became receptive. I got to visit their kids at their homes and learn a different set of loving and compassion and calling an adult by first name, those things that in the black culture are not there. So fast forward, when I grow now and become a father, my daughter, I hug them, I kiss them, I tell them I love them. My boys the same way. Of the boys, one of them came to announce that his sexual preference is different. I've hugged him, I've loved him. It's not about his sexual preference, he's my child. When they grow up in the Western world that I got to visit and come back from. So, in fact, just to track back a bit, when I lived in my world, my goal was to go out of this poverty, to go out and thrive, so that I can live a better life. I took my boys to one of the best boys' schools in the country where you're paying lots of money. When they go in there, they look at this world and have a comparison mentality and demand things that I can't afford. But afford them to be there by sacrificing so that they can have a better life. Then they end up being your patients because they're now comparing. Our fights are not about, I've missed school fees, which is thousands a month. It's an issue that he does not have an iPhone 18. That he does not have the latest hockey boots or the hockey stick. A hockey stick that costs 12,000 rand for a guy who's paying for under 14C. That's what gets them. That 650 is as a result of this comparison, where the lack of appreciation, and as parents we are going the extra mile to give you more than what we got. Amen. Because we believe that if we can provide you that, we're equipping you to compete better in this world. And your focus is now setting on, I don't have a hockey stick that was bought in the US, that was brought here. My hockey stick was bought at Sportsman Warehouse. I think that's the crux of where we're getting those patients coming to. It's a very tough world. We try, but I know there's this gaps of X and whatnot, but as parents here, we try to give our kids more than we got. But I don't think they appreciate back what we did. All they see is the gaps of where they think they could be. I can be vulnerable and open here. My son went to Hilton College. 500,000 rand a year. Just him being naked. Because people think that's school fees, and that's him being naked on the school ground. I'm talking about uniform, about money, hockey sticks, trips overseas, all those. 5 years later, he says to me, Dad, I think you are the most useless father. If I had to have kids, I would do better than you. I asked him why. He says, because the day I hit a window with a rock and broke it, you gave me a spank. If I was you, because I hit the window last, I was throwing mud on the wall first, and then I hit the window. Before I hit the window, you called me to order and spanked me. If I have kids one day, I will hit the wall with mud with them and enjoy it with them. And that's why I am a useless father in his eyes. So I think it's also, we live in a world where our kids are vocal and we are not. They raise how they think they should be parented. We listen. And therefore, in that sense, it says we are not communicators. And maybe because if we had to open our mouths and tell the truth about them,